So I did a video where I was asking for people to send me questions in my inbox about questions that you would love to have answered, and then I can make a video of it. And so here we are. We're going to start with some of the questions that I got. Actually, today I think we're going to focus on the main question that we got the most. I'm Leah. I own Hair by Rapunzel, and I didn't start this company just to sell hair. I have alopecia areata, and it is important to me to help other women who are experiencing any type of hair loss and really just be a good source of information for them, a friend to them, somebody who's in it with you, because I've experienced it, I get it, I know it, and you need to know you're not alone. So let's get into the number one question. How do I know if I should get a topper or a wig? And this is a great question. Believe it or not, I get asked this almost as much as how do I take care of my wig slash topper, which is in the top 10 list. Also, what you need to know about Rapunzel is that she has ADHD to the max. So if I get lost or go on a tangent, just know I will come back. I have notes. I'm not even kidding. All right, so wigs. Wigs are great, and I'm wearing Queen Elisa right now. She is one of our wigs. Wigs are great for full coverage. So if you are somebody who has a lot of hair loss, or who is continuing to lose hair, or has cannot put anything in their hair without the hair ripping out, a wig is your best option, obviously, by far. In choosing a wig, you can have a complete versatile style. You can have a short wig, you can have a long wig, you can be a redhead today and a blonde tomorrow. You can kind of do that with a topper, but not as much because you have to blend your hair. A wig will protect the hair that you have. If you have damaged hair, if you have hair that you're trying to save, and so you don't want to lose any more hair, a wig is great for that. It's just like wearing a cap, a ball cap, and so you're protecting it from the styling, you're protecting it from all of the stuff, right? There is an old wives' tale that if you wear a wig, then you cannot wear, or wearing a wig will prevent your hair from growing. That's simply not true. Your skin on your head, your skin in general, does not breathe. And so the concept was that wearing a wig does not allow your skin to breathe, but it doesn't. And so that it does not affect your ability to grow your hair where having the wig on for too long. One of my best friends is a dermatologist, and I confirm this over and over because I've heard it at least a half a dozen times. It's sexy. How about that? I feel like I am 25 all over again when I have a wig on. If you have a wig that is complementary to you, you can just take off 30 years. I mean, maybe 15. Maybe 15. I'm telling myself what I want. If you don't have any hair, you cannot use a topper because you have to clip into something. Okay, here we have Princess Beatrice. She is our 9x9 topper. And why would I choose her over Elisa? Well, there's many reasons for that too. Maybe you just want a little bit of additional coverage, right? And so this is your hair color, you're comfortable blending it, and so you just want something that's a little bit lighter. It's not going to be throw and go like a wig, but you know, it is definitely lighter. Look at all of the area of my head that's not being covered. And this is our largest topper. This is a 9x9 topper. And so I can feel it being cooler already. So that's one reason. The other reason is if you don't have a whole lot of hair loss and you just need a little bit of coverage, this is perfect for that. Toppers are not as costly as wigs can be. I mean, toppers can range anywhere from, depending on the size of the topper, which they come in multiple sizes. You can get anything from a 2x3, which is like this big, to this is a 9x9, which borders a whopper, a wig slash topper. You can get them up to, I think 10x10 is the biggest I've ever seen on a topper, and the average is usually 6x6, 7x7, 8x8. But yeah, so maybe you just want a little bit of coverage, and it's not going to be nearly as expensive. For a wig, for a good wig, you could go anywhere from $1,500 to thousands of dollars, depending on many different things. For a hair topper, your average is probably going to be about $1,000 for a high grade type topper. We only use natural or Remy hair that is not processed, virgin Remy hair. Also, I have menopause brain, so sometimes it takes a minute for me to get the thoughts, but they're there. I promise you, they're there. They're coming. So all of our hair pieces are virgin Remy hair, and they're virgin until they become processed, right? But they start out before we get our hands on them, they start out as virgin Remy hair. And we can talk about what that means in another video. So that makes our toppers on average are about $1,000, and our wigs on average are about somewhere around $2,000 up to $2,500. It depends on the length. It depends on the the difficulty of the color. It depends on a lot of things, the texture of the hair. So anyway, cost is another reason why one would choose one over the other. Toppers tend to look more natural because you're blending your natural hair with, I don't have a way to blend this right now, but you're blending your natural hair into your topper, and so you don't get that wiggy look, right? Because when someone's looking directly at your scalp, this is your scalp, this is your hair. And so sometimes with some wigs, if they're not done properly, can really look kind of wiggy. That's another reason why you would get a topper over a wig. And I think that's pretty much what I have written down here. It gives you volume, and yeah. So wigs for somebody who is looking for full coverage. Toppers is for somebody who's just looking to cover up some thinning, maybe wants some added volume. And so that's the difference. That's the difference of how you choose what you choose. I'm going to start incorporating these videos on my YouTube channel so that you can watch them. I know that people don't come to TikTok to watch 10-minute videos, but I want to get all of the information and I like to talk. So anyway, I hope I answered that question for you. Rapunzel out.